What's up, Jaywalkers? We're back at it with another reaction, and this time we're going to be watching Season 6, Episode 19 of Charmed. And we're ready for it. Last episode was a very good one. We had Spider Chris, who I loved very much. Loved the looks of him, with the red eyes, the teeth, everything about him. We enjoyed. But we had some very intense, emotional scenes with him and Leo. All throughout, we see him punching him constantly in that one. That was a tough scene to watch. Like, even after he was cured, just to be, you don't know, laying him out. And just would not stop hitting him. All the pain in him flowing out right onto Leo's face, man. But god dang, we enjoyed the very end scene with them. Where Chris just says, you know, you weren't there for me. Leo's like, there's got to be a reason. I'm your father. I deserve to know what I did that was so bad. Why do you hate me so much? And like Chris said, he was there for half the world. He was there for Wyatt. He was there for Piper. He was there for you. He was there for me. But not, he didn't have time for Chris. So I hope they got to work that out. Leo has to be there for him. He's a great father when he's there, and he is staying. He is staying now, which is great. Piper staying at the magic school under Gideon's care. Not so great, but we got that going on as well. Safest place for Piper, my ass. God, I can't stand that. But we got that going down. But yeah, it was just a really good episode. But we're ready for episode 19 now. We're gonna stop rambling. Full reactions will be over on my Patreon page. Link to that will be in the description box of every video over here on YouTube if you want to check them out. Feel free to hit the link and do so. That being said, we're jumping into it. Let's go.
It's just as I saw it in my premonition.
Yeah, but you kind of forced that premonition.
Daryl, will you hurry up? I got a date.
Where's he gonna be?
At a restaurant downtown.
No, I meant where is the killer going to be?
Oh, he's gonna be...
How we know that he's possessed?
When the phantasm comes out of him and tries to annihilate us.
Oh, wait, so the purpose... She really wants this demon, doesn't she?
No, she really wants her date. Okay, go.
Make sure you do your thing before annihilating the curse, okay?
Have we ever let you down?
There was that one time, and that other.
Not yet.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, God.
No.
Just fucking screaming until the very last second. God, chill.
Where you saved an innocent, not bad for a night's work. I gotta go. Tell Sheila I said hi, okay?
Yeah.
Was that car there before?
Jeez, Paige, relax. You act like we've never done this before.
What the hell? No!
Gotcha.
The man of my dreams?
You can tell it off a one date.
No, I could tell that because I see nothing in the future for us besides sex, and I'm not interested in that.
Sex? Demon hunting?
No, lunch date. I want to make sure I get a hit off of him before the entrees come. No.
Now you're trying to force premonitions on your dates.
Well, it's the quickest way to find out who...
Breaking every Wiccan rule that exists.
I think after all these years, I know what I'm doing. Besides, with Piper in magic school, we're down a power.
I've been working some demonic connections. I think I have a new theory on who might be trying to turn Wyatt evil.
I have to admit, you've had a lot of different theories lately, and none of them have panned out.
That's why they call them theory.
Even get along in the future.
Hate you worse than Leo.
Big. You know, I keep thinking how weird it is.
Your father, you have to talk to him. How are you going to change anything in the future if you don't?
That's not the future I came
Come
to
on.
change. Thanks.
We're changing a lot.
It's Daryl. What about Daryl? Is he okay?
They just arrested him. For murder.
I don't really know what happened.
Self-defense. He shot first several times.
He did?
You don't remember any of that? Did you get hit on the head?
I'm here because this man is innocent.
Yeah? How do you know?
Because I was there. Driving around in the area. That's not what happened. You have a personal grudge against Daryl Morris?
Morris?
Yeah. We know you faked the images on the Phoebe Hallowell.
Hallowell. Your name certainly pops up in his file plenty. Undercover.
and I saw it go down with my own eyes. I've been investigating Morris for a few, seriously wind up dead. Now I know. He takes the law into his own hands.
If she was lying, I couldn't sense it.
Then how do you explain what happened?
Flowers that bring desire make them turn into fire.
I see you got our message.
What do you think you're doing now?
Oh,
We didn't
the
know
cleaner.
how to frame Daryl Morris. That was your doing, wasn't it?
Magic was exposed. We were forced to clean it up.
Resolved this the last time you guys tried to intervene. We clean up our...
But you didn't even know about this one. You didn't realize you were taped.
You didn't know about this
We
punch.
always meant-
That's why we were put on the case to begin with. It was anticipated.
You know what? I don't care. I keep exposing magic and...
This will not be like our last encounter, Miss Hallowell. Orders not to negotiate with you this time.
God.
Strict orders from whom?
Fuck!
To make sure nobody ever finds out about it's you. They created the cleaners and gave them the power to erase events and memories.
Or in this case, to change.
Sides could agree upon.
Okay, so how do we find this tribunal?
I used to love his voice so much.
What are you guys doing here?
I just want to cut his tongue.
Friendly cleaners have struck again. He's in jail for murder. What? Yeah, but you forced the premonition, so maybe we could have been more careful, and maybe we could have seen that somebody was watching.
And if I hadn't, we would have never...
Where are we?
Nowhere. Anywhere. You don't want to know.
You should know.
I know more than
The
ever.
Tribunal, a power to be trifled with.
We understand.
Do you? You might not like what's been happening. Things might just be worse.
Call them.
Call the Tribunal.
To challenge the actions of the cleaner.
The charmed ones. The charmed ones? But there are only two.
The other...
Four of them, how do they break a tie?
You don't want to know.
Your request.
I want to
has
know
been
more than
granted.
ever.
Barbas. What the hell is he doing here?
Oh,
You missed.
my
Didn't we vanquish?
Granted a temporary leave of absence in order to act as your opposing
Liked his pitch.
Pitch? What pitch?
It matters and to keep the charmed ones honest
Us? Honest?
for their own good. Foolishly. Try some trickery in order to slip away like they did the last time.
Is done.
What is done?
I'm not sure.
Daryl.
The governor denied the stay.
What stay?
Accelerated time, but only for the execution.
Execution.
You have until midnight. Carried out.
Magic will be protected, one way or the other.
Warned you about invoking the tribunal.
Yeah, well, you didn't warn us that they would call upon our worst enemy.
Would be great
Just a few
information.
more moments.
You're the ones who called for us. Proceed.
We called for justice, not the demon of fear.
This is a setup.
Phoebe.
How dare you question our integrity?
Not yours. Barbas has tried to kill us 3 times in the past.
Fail.
No elevators around here.
Elevators, that's what you think your greatest fear is? You mortals need to look deep. The good old days.
What the hell was that?
The circle of truth needs to be seen. You must be careful.
Last evils that's in question here. What is in question here is these 3 witches' so-called right. Fully cleaning up after their own magical ass. If Lieutenant Morris dies.
Does it really matter if we were set up? The point is we were exposed.
Might.
Go find out what you can. Hurry.
Was that boring him?
The long, successful history the charmed ones have of shielding their magical tracks.
It wasn't safe for you before. It's even less safe now with Barbas there. Please.
What about Daryl? Does he even know what's happening? Are you gonna do that?
I was hoping that you would call Chris and get him to use his demonic connections.
Why don't you ask him? Right. Chris,
Yeah, Mom, what do you
Leo got something he wants to ask you.
need?
we need your help.
Have never once failed in their duty to keep the big secret.
To pack up his stuff so it looks like he left me.
That's right. We cannot give the police any reason to suspect foul play.
Let the object of objection become but a dream as I cause the seen to be unseen.
Morris, whom the cleaners would have die to cover magic, is here, instrumental in keeping it protected.
That hologram just a tiny bit longer.
Do it.
Shut up.
Murdering. That's not fair. I was under the influence of evil.
Like you girls are so often under the influence of one thing or another.
Phoebe, I'm being fired!
You're gonna love this one.
Hunt pigs in
Can we ever expect to continue to trust them to clean up after themselves?
We cleaned up after each and every one of those. Where is Leo?
Barbas escaped the fires of hell, and so did you. I know he helped you.
Okay. Phantasms! We use phantasms.
How?
Barbas buddied up to a couple of them. He said that it could resurrect him somehow. It could give him new life permanently, too. He said if he...
The case. He must use a phantasm to cut a deal with the demon members of the tribe. We need proof.
What do you think he is?
He's a demon. They'll discredit him.
Best we've got.
Then we need to do better.
Look.
What have I done?
The spell, Piper, you need to reverse it fast.
I'm not sure I can. Well, then you better make us the object of objection return so that its existence may be...
Beast.
Nicely done.
Of outside influences, the sisters have always managed to protect magic. And they ask the tribunal, no, we demand that the cleaners be forced to reverse what they have done. Allowed to do what they have always done so well, cover their own tracks, respect.
Bravo! Really very compelling stuff, Counselor. In fact, I think that you have just successfully argued my thing has now become much, much bigger than just a simple case of whether the good lieutenant by these three witches has now become of epidemic
Question of whether or not the situation should be reversed. It is not an indictment on the charmed ones.
Maybe it should be.
Well, I got a call from one of the tenants saying that Wonder Woman was terrorizing the land.
Oh, he's got ears.
Oh, please, relax. The only thing he could hear right now is the blood rushing to his brain.
Last, but by no means least, where were the charmed ones to clean up this mess?
Hey, give me the money! Hurry up!
That is absurd. That was Cole. We weren't...
Rejection of his love that drove him to that reckless despair. So I say that you are responsible. I say we're lucky that all the magic has not been exposed beyond repair long before now. If we should not be just deciding the fate of some poor, pathetic mortal, no. We should be deciding the fate of these. We should ever be permitted to practice magic again.
The fact that Barbas used the phantasm to cut a deal so we could try the case. But that still doesn't explain how he set up the girls.
To get her to possess the killers so the sisters would get...
How did he even know Daryl was under investigation in the first place? Did you listen to a word I just said?
What?
Can you repeat it, actually?
Obvious you hate my guts, Chris. I understand. I'm a horrible father in the future, okay? But there is nothing I can do about that, right? Trade on working together to save Daryl, to save the girls, please?
We're doing something about that right now.
We know.
It's bonding.
Phantasms.
Must be another one out there for us to find.
See? I knew we could work together.
We have to stand on our record.
If all the good we've done in the last 6 years isn't good enough, then nothing is.
Very well.
Barbas. Well, I guess I should ask one of the cleaners. Have been assigned to watch the charmed ones since they first became witches. Would Lieutenant Morris be the first policeman to die?
You gotta be kidding.
No.
Uh-oh.
No!
Their sister Prue's first true love. Whatever happened to her?
Don't. It's not worth it.
Better not.
Anyone else?
Tell me where to find Cole Turner. I know he's alive, and I know he's in town.
Really?
So sorry for what happened to
You're
them.
sorry. Her eyes were frozen open in terror. Her skull was punctured into the floor. Be sick. Be horrified, but don't stand there lying to me and say you're sorry.
And did he find him?
No. He did not.
Lucky that one of those demons came along and tied up that loose end, aren't we? It's a rhetorical question.
There was another. An FBI agent.
To expose you, I could have done that 6 months ago when that file first crossed my desk.
Expose us as what?
Witches.
Is out of context. He was a witch hunter. He tried to kill us.
Oh, the only context I'm interested in. Witness.
I know. Such a badass moment.
Obvious question is how many more inspectors must die before it comes to an end?
Another rhetorical question.
The salient question, because the deaths could end with Lieutenant Morris. That's what I think.
Inspector Sheridan to pick up on their trail.
Wait a minute.
Unless...
It ends with Morris.
Or the question's rhetorical or otherwise. Morris only solves our problem of the past and does absolutely nothing to protect us against our future. To clean up after one of their little magical messes, and then all of magic is exposed to the world forever.
We will return with the verdict.
Hey, you guys are speaking now.
Let's not make a big deal about it.
Apparently, Barbas sent it so you'd follow it.
Yeah, apparently he gets a get-out-of-hell-free card, too, if he wins the case.
I knew this was a setup. Anywhere, it has to be inside Inspector Sheridan. It's the only way Barbas knew she'd be in the right place at the right time.
How'd you do that?
That's why they call it magic school. Come on, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Just leave?
That's the idea?
No.
What do you mean, no? We'll figure it out. We'll fix it later.
I can't. What if you can't fix this? What am I supposed to do then? It's not right. I'm no fugitive. I'm a cop.
What are you doing here?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you go?
We have brought her to hear the judgment. Since it impacts all of you.
Holy shit.
Charmed one shall be allowed to continue to practice magic. The judgment is
yes,
favor of the sisters.
But against the lieutenant. The trail of the...
I'm afraid it's time.
No.
You know what?
You have got to be kidding me, right? I mean, you
Right.
can't really be doing this.
Phoebe, they have already.
Shut up.
Look, only did he set us up, but he set you up too.
Always try to blame somebody else, aren't you?
You son of a... Thanks that we get for all of our good work. If this is the way the system works, then you can keep our stupid powers.
Hey!
If Daryl dies, that's it. We're done. We quit.
You know, that would solve...
All that you know, all that you are.
If necessary.
Very well.
Oh, come on. Last minute save. Not going nowhere. Heaven can wait!
What is this? Where am I? It's a nice act. It's very convincing.
Immortal down here, it is outrageous.
Sit down and shut up.
Yes.
Surrounded by idiots.
What do you have to say for yourself, Barbas?
A demon.
Evidence, I beg you to reverse the...
Come on. Woo!
Did you forget we were gonna...
It's like, never let me sleep again. Worst dream, worst nightmare.
I'm the one that set this whole thing up does not necessarily mean that I am not right.
Please.
You've seen it, I've seen it, we've all seen it time after
I
time.
think that would be you?
Oh, Phoebe, that will be able to force your premonitions to short-circuit the process, take the easy way. Me like that for selfish behavior like that, there's got to be some consequence.
Phoebe will be stripped of her powers.
What?
Just your active powers, conditions, levitation. Earn them back, but only if you're more careful with your powers.
You can't just say that and
my
leave.
Get
God.
them back here now.
No. Might be kind of refreshing to not rely on my powers so much. They're not the only ones that think I've been misusing them.
Are you sure?
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
That's enough to win the case. You know what that means? That means I'm afraid. And your greatest fear, find out that you're the one that's after Piper's son, but don't be worried of anyone, I promise. Nary a soul.
No way, we got Barbas back for... Alrighty guys, there we have it. Season 6, episode 19 of Charmed. And yeah, I thought this was just an okay one. But gosh dang, we had some returns. And we had some crazy shit occur all throughout. Yes, we did. Barbas is back with a bang, and he's free now, which is so insane to me. But yeah, what an ending that was. He has Gideon right by the balls, as he knows his biggest fear of them finding out that he's the one after Wyatt. Says he won't tell anyone. Whatever. Gideon is in fear of it all, and I am scared and excited and ready for more of him, and just to see more from it all, man. It's all crazy, but Barbas, another really good performance from him in this one. I've always really enjoyed like what we've got from him when he appears, but yeah, another just like good episode for him. He gets Phoebe's powers stripped away. Not all the sisters, but we did get Phoebe. She did kind of accept it and said it'd be refreshing to not to rely on those powers all the time. And, you know, she has been taking advantage of them and using them for personal gain. Yada, yada. I'm sad about it. But we'll see how it all goes. Daryl almost got his life freaking cut short. Almost died in this one. So that was so tragic. But just in the nick of time, we got him saved. But man, such a close call there. That shit was scary. Did not want to lose Daryl. Heaven, you can wait for your best and brightest angel. Damn it. But yes, Daryl survives. He lives another day. We had Leo and Chris have some father-son bonding time in this one, which they desperately need. So yeah, we love that, but pretty insane. Got to see a lot of old clips, which was cool. Got to see Cole again, which made me miss him even more. Like, God, I was over it. I don't think about him often. I'm over it. Now here I'm gonna cry myself to sleep at night again because I got to see his damn face in this episode. But yeah, seeing all the old clips was pretty cool. Hated the Tribunal and the fucking floating heads and all that. But MVP for this one, I think it's got to be Barbas. I really do. Once again, just a flat out great performance from the actor. It was a nice surprise seeing him, and a great ending as he's free. It's gonna be chaos, and I'm ready for it all. But yes, Barbas will be our MVP. Love to hate him for sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. Thank you all for watching.